Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Spitball Sports Show. I am Jacob. Joining me, as always, is Brian. Brian, how are you doing? And what do you think of the new UFL news that has come out recently?
Thank you for that introduction, Jacob. I am doing fantastic. I don't know any UFL news because I really don't care. Um, yeah, I know you really love the UFL, but I got nothing for you, bud.
Why are you here then?
I'm just
Why?
here.
Why are you here?
I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm here to learn.
Okay.
I'm here to
All
learn
right.
about the UFL. I'm
Okay.
open to it.
Okay.
It's a new thing. I did see that they are changing the punting rule. They're not adapting the punting rule from the XFL, which is actually really liked. So I saw that they're not adapting to that. So that sucks.
Or the kicking. Yeah. Or the
Kicking.
kickoff. They're doing the more traditional kick style,
Mm-hmm.
which is, yeah, kind of BS. It was one of the things that made the XFL cool
Right.
because you got exciting kickoff.
Right.
Because it's either a play happens, it goes inbounds between the 20-yard line and the end zone, or you get flagged if that ball doesn't end up there. And it's safer. Nobody can move until the ball touches. It's just safer and more exciting. It kind of
It
sucks they're getting rid of it.
Yeah, and it added to the special teams aspect where like you see some honestly really good punts and it's only gotten better where like
Yes.
they're just getting so accurate and it's just taken away from an aspect of the game, unfortunately.
Yes.
For
100%.
what reason? Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. I don't like it. And it's not the fact that it's kicker specific. Because they're keeping the XFL 1, 2, and 3 extra point rules. There's no
Right.
kicking extra point after attempt. It's all plays that need to be run at the 2-yard line for 1 point, the 5-yard line for 2 points, or the 10-yard line for 3 points.
Hmm.
So those are coming back, which is cool. That's always exciting. The other news that has come out is they've announced the coaches that we're going to have for the
Ooh.
teams.
Any
You've
any big
probably
names?
yes, you've probably heard of a couple of them. Primarily Arlington Renegades, Bob Stoops. He will be
Bob
coming back as the head coach.
Stoops.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nice.
sir. For the team that you're supporting, the Birmingham Stallions, they are keeping Skip
Hmm.
Holtz, which we kind of knew already.
Let's go Stallions.
Yes, yes, there you go. For the DC Defenders, they are keeping Reggie Barlow as well. So that's pretty
Remind me
cool.
who won the XFL again?
The Renegades
Renegades.
against the Defenders. Defenders were the top team.
Right, right.
You also have the Houston Roughnecks. They have CJ Johnson as the head
Mm.
coach. Memphis Showboats, John DiFilippo. Why does that name sound familiar?
Sean DiFilippo.
John DiFilippo.
John DiFilippo. Was he one of your fatherly figures?
No. Okay, so he did a coaching job for the New Orleans Breakers. He definitely played ball. He was a coach for a lot of teams, a
The
lot of NFL
Bears
teams.
quarterback.
Bears
The
most
Bears
recently,
quarterback coach.
and a 2021 passing game coordinator and quarterbacks coach.
I don't
Last
know about
year,
that.
New Orleans Breaker head coach. This year, Memphis Showboat head coach.
Was the New Orleans Breakers that a USFL team?
Yes,
Breakers.
they were
Okay.
not great. Also, Michigan Panthers have Mike Nolan as their head coach. San Antonio Brahmas have the good old Wade Phillips, the legend Wade Phillips, as their head coach. St. Louis Battlehawks, Anthony Becht is returning in his role. So very good info there. It's cool that they're keeping a lot of the coaching staff.
Might as well.
That's all that this spring league needs is some kind of consistency
Mm-hmm.
to give people a reason to keep watching. Because if it's new players, new coaches every year. And if they keep changing the teams like this, it's gonna make it hard to watch. Just is. It's hard to be a fan of a team if there's no consistency.
Right. Well, it's just building something too. At this point, you're
Yes.
building off of, what last year's success they might have had, and it's just building steps. So this is a new league, especially two leagues formed now that two leagues are formed together. So give them some consistency, give some, some traction. That way they can build on something, and hopefully this picks up.
Yes, I hope so. I think it will. I mean, I don't understand how there's no minor league for pro football. It's the biggest sport in America.
Yeah.
It's like, why wouldn't there be? There is for every other sport.
I'll say this though, it's definitely going to be the most televised and marketed minor league, because you don't really see too much of the like NBA G League or the other minor leagues in the baseball. Same with hockey. Obviously there's the local support of those teams, but you kind of need like to buy a special pass just to watch that. This is going to be on national television, so it's going to be ultimate exposure. Obviously, America loves football, so
yeah, there's such a bigger demand for football than anything else here. It makes sense. I think it'll succeed if they just let it stay out there. I know they're going, millions of dollars in debt to build this thing. It's going to take years to get it back, but just keep pumping in money.
Yeah, the fact that they're willing to invest that money, it shows that there's a promising aspect for it. There's something that they're looking forward to.
Absolutely, people are always looking for football to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense. The other piece of news, I have two pieces of news for you.
Ooh,
they go hand in hand. One, I told you that I'd come back and I'd let you know what team I'll be supporting for this XFL season.
Mm-hmm.
That goes hand in hand with a new piece of news that has come out. AJ McCarron will be returning as a St. Louis Battlehawk. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Battlehawks. Cause the law. Yes. Yeah.
Good for him, though.
Yeah, right? He's got a full-time job playing football.
Dude, he's just nonstop football. This man lives and breathes football.
That's good. Yeah, he had just put up like a post asking people in the Arlington area if they have any houses for rent, because that's where they're doing their training out of.
Really?
So, yeah, that's where the UFL like headquarters is apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I get.
And they all train there?
Yeah, they all train, practice there, and then they fly to the stadiums to play their games.
Interesting.
Right? So they agreed terms. He is their quarterback, and he has swayed my decision. I will be supporting the Battlehawks this season. Let's go, baby.
And I think about it, that probably makes sense in terms of like a logistical standpoint, with like they're got to rent out these stadiums, so they can't afford to rent out the stadiums at the local spot because they're not going to be bringing in the income, and they have a deal in Arlington. So that makes sense. I mean, at least to start with for now, like you said, 5-10 years from now, who knows? Maybe they'll be able to actually have their own stadium where they play. That's cool.
At least they're playing in a stadium like the UFL, or sorry, the USFL season in 2022. They had their hub city in Birmingham Stallion, or the training facility. Everybody trained in Birmingham. Everybody played the games in Birmingham, and it was not fun to watch.
That doesn't sound.
The only time a crowd's there is if it's the the Birmingham Stallions that are playing.
Mm-hmm.
If I said Birmingham, I was wrong. Birmingham is where they were playing out of. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. That's where they had all their stuff, equipment, staffing, all that stuff. Obviously to save money, but makes for boring football. I'm glad they're doing it this way. We want to see these teams played in their stadiums. Geez, St. Louis, man. St. Louis was rocking every home game last year.
I mean, after the Rams left, I mean, they're definitely craving that football team.
They want football. They want it. Yeah, during the 2020 XFL season before COVID shut it down, they were rocking that stadium too. It's cool. If AJ McCarron if he becomes like the face of the UFL or face of at least the Battlehawks, that'd be pretty cool. If he like stays here long term,
right?
Even if they work out a contract where they pay him maybe a little more than other UFL quarterbacks are getting paid, just to be like that face,
right?
Might be something they would do.
Well, it shows also like if he has some sort of success, even some backup NFL quarterbacks, maybe they're even like developing rookies. I mean, who knows? Maybe they might be like, let's. There's a little bit more risk with like a first round pick, but like maybe like a backup quarterback that wants to get more play time and exposure. Hey, join us. Join the UFL, man. Like it's possible.
They can get a shot.
They get a shot, exactly.
Yes, there are so many backups that we just don't see play in the NFL. We don't know what they can do.
And that would be amazing to because you said that AJ McCarron had to be released from his current team in order to sign with St. Louis, right? That was the thing. He has to be released from the NFL team to sign with the other team.
I believe so. I believe they did release him. I was reading. Doesn't mean that they're not going to take him back. I don't know what the terms are with all that.
Hopefully they can work something out too, because I mean, I'm sure as a backup quarterback, if you sign a 5-year deal, you're gonna want to stay there because even if you're not getting play time, you're getting paid. So that'd be kind of risky.
I'm sure. I know when they were first doing this, UFL and the NFL agreed that they're gonna go into this like hand in hand. They're gonna work with each other for player success. So I don't think one is gonna take away from the other.
Right.
Yes. More backups need to get a chance. We can see what they can do. Yeah. That's been the story with a few guys have come up, as backups, and there's been spots where it's like, wow, that was rough, but they start playing a couple games and they get in the groove, and they play some good ball. If they're able to get through that rough patch in the UFL, go to the NFL squared away.
You know who I could see in the UFL?
Who's that?
Your boy, Danny DeVito.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like he performed really well. I feel like he's gonna be a backup in the NFL.
Think so?
Yeah, he's gonna be on a roster spot because he can play. He's confidence. He's not scared to throw. He's not scared to run. It would be sick if he got in a UFL team though.
I think that'd be kind of sick, right? I think that'd be great for him.
Yes, a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
That's why the early 2000 like XFL season, it was that that WWE like over the topness.
Yeah. Well, it was Vince McMahon, right? He owned it.
Yeah, it was Vince McMahon, and then he brought it back for the 2020 season. It wasn't as dramatic, but it still had personality.
Right.
They encouraged people to like celebrate, players to celebrate big plays, things like that. And we need that. We need some personality in football.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit of a wild side, not too like it's a professionalism. You want that wild football.
Yes, I want to watch football, fun football, not a penalty for every play or a penalty for fucking spiking a football.
All right,
ridiculous stuff like that we get in the NFL.
Right.
So if they stay on track, if how they played last season is translated here, I think it'll be fun.
Right, especially with the merger of the two top teams of the league. That's gonna be pretty sick.
Yes. We'll have some good games ahead of us. And some of these guys, they played in the NFL 2023-2024 season, and they're coming into this, so they're not coming in rusty. They're coming in fresh. So we're not gonna be witnessing colossally terrible play like we have in the past with spring leagues. We should be watching actually some pretty good football.
Nice. When does it start again?
March 30th. Right?
March. Oh, damn. Coming up.
I know. Yeah, gotta get our merch. It's funny. The XFL was running a big sale over the winter. I guess in December, like 60% off store wide. Anything you want. 60% off. And they find out. Then we find out that they're merging the two leagues. So XFL is not really a thing. Like, are you guys serious? But I guess you could think of it as like repping in NFL repping like NFC or AFC merch. I guess it still counts. Since XFL is a conference now, it's not completely gone.
Oh man, that's funny.
So I know. So I have a couple of XFL shirts.
Those are gonna keep those African children pretty comfy.
It'd keep me comfy too. I'm not getting rid of those. You kidding me? I'm keeping those bad boys. And you know what's funny too?
Hmm.
The Battlehawks logo was so sick, and
Yeah.
the shirts were so sick.
Yeah.
I picked up a shirt over the winter too.
Oh, no
Already
shit.
got a Battlehawk shirt, baby. Let's
No,
go.
you're set, bro. You're
I'm
set.
square, dude. I'm square. You need to get one though. You get a Stallions merch.
Stallions, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Cool, man. That was all the XFL stuff that I had to update you with.
Cool.
Obviously, no big NFL news right now. We're in limbo right now until training camp and the draft.
You know what we should do next week? We should do like because they do predictions like preseason ranking. We should compare what we think as to what's out there right now. So we should be like our top 10 teams and see what ESPN ranks them. That'd be kind of
Top 10 teams in what?
in the NFL? Yeah, for coming
Okay.
into the 2024 season. We can do that.
You said top 10 teams. I'm like, there's only 8 UFL teams.
No,
Brian.
NFL. just to keep the NFL train going.
Cool. All right, let's do that. And to spice it up, let's rank the UFL teams, baby. Because now we got the coaching. Now we got most of the players. Let's try to figure out what's going to happen.
I'm definitely not going to read off of the list. I'm definitely going to have my own choices.
I already read off the list last week from an article. So if you copy that list, it's going to be too apparent, Brian. You can't do that.
Did you ever see that clip of LeBron James ranking his like favorite soccer players?
Yeah.
You can straight to see him like looking to the side, and it's like, yeah, Neymar, Cristiano. And it's like reading a list. I'm like, yes. Oh, yeah, he's cool. Like, that's like, gonna be me.
You're making that shit up.
My boy Neymar, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, oh my god,
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, and
he's a worker, man.
Yeah, Messi, can't Messi.
Lionel, like he pronounced them wrong because he's never read them before.
Oh man.
Lion Mess. He's a good guy. Had dinner with him a couple times. All right, cool, buddy. Well, good catching up with you. We'll touch base next week. We'll rank our teams going into the 2024 UFL and NFL seasons. Ladies and germs, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next Spitball Sports Show.